Now this week I'm getting into building the bump out boxes, and this is just so I can sleep sideways back there. The current width is about 6'1" with nothing there. So if I can build these boxes correctly, then I should be able to fit in the bed nice and snug. I'm gonna try and keep it simple. I think I'll just frame it with 1/2" plywood and then use 1/4" plywood as the back face. And to do that, I'll just trace some cardboard at first, transfer that to wood, and then cut it out with the jigsaw. It might be a good idea to finish the bed. I've been holding off on that as long as possible, but there's so much of the electronics that are gonna have to be attached to the bed platform. A lot of wires and water pipes and just a whole bunch of stuff. So it might be good to get that bed platform built. It's gonna be in the way, but it's also just necessary. So I made these bed supports about a month ago maybe, and I just never got around to finishing the bed. So I actually think I deleted the footage by accident, but it's probably a good thing because I'm embarrassed to even show these now, but hopefully they hold the bed up. That's all we need them to do. So I'm just gonna pre-drill some holes and put some screws in the side and also glue them just to minimize any squeaking. So just put the window boxes in place here to get a measurement. Yeah, a tight 66, but I think that's good. Right on. We go way up. There we go. Looking good there. Okay, looks like we might be in business, so let's start securing things. Nice. Okay, a couple thousand air nails in there. So the reason I'm doing this with the laser level is to get it in those slats that run down sideways, like this one right there. And that way, yeah, that way there's no screw poking out at the bottom. First time hitting my head. Some exciting news. We got the weather stripping, or whatever you want to call this stuff, the automotive sealant. And I'm going to put it around these windows. Hopefully it looks okay. Slow and steady. Hard on the thumbs. That was a workout. Now today is an exciting day because my battery cable came in, the big 4/0 wire. So we're gonna head to the shop and start hooking up the electrical system. Okay, so that'll fit in here like that. Let's fold this nice so we can work. Okay, so first thing to do is just to connect the two batteries together, and that's just going to involve cutting this at a certain point and then crimping on these copper lugs. So see if we can figure that out. Okay, so we got our length, and just confirm we're going from positive to positive. Wow. There's one done. Two cables, let's connect them. this is the end that will attach to the battery end of the shunt. So I'm going to make these runs of the red and black wire the exact same length. It's connecting this, so you got to account for everything. Switches and fuses. So this is the black, which is easier. So that's added length. Where are we going to start with you? So at this end is going to be the switch. And what are we going to do first here? We have to go through the fuse. The fuse, or the switch, from the switch to the fuse, 16, and then I'll only got to go to that first battery. So that should be plenty. And then from there, I'll put a lug on that, a lug on that, and put this on there. And then we'll probably have to just cut a little bit off this to account for that added distance. Yep. It's quite a task even cutting this stuff. Okay, so that is a 3/8. That's gonna attach to this feller. Okay, now we got the power cable for the battery monitor. We just kind of get looped into there. So this is the main system fuse, rated for 400 amps. So I'm gonna hook up the battery monitor and we'll watch the screen to see what happens. Could be some fireworks here. I probably shouldn't be sitting this close, but it'd make for a better video. So if this works, we're gonna see some stuff light up on here. I'm assuming these will have a little bit of juice in them. That's the other thing. If not, then nothing's probably gonna happen. Here we go. Okay. Whew, well, my heart's racing. I thought this was gonna explode, but not yet. Well, guys, that'll be the end of this 2 weeks of work. I gotta wait for more electronical components to come in the mail before I continue down there. But I did think it would be cool to end the video with the final test to see if my mattress will fit up here. Perfect.